Hello, welcome to the TriathlonDan YouTube channel. Welcome to the beginning of another training week. So it's Monday morning. I'm going to firstly have a look back at last week's training because I didn't do it in yesterday's video, and then I'm going to look ahead to this week's training and talk a little bit about that, and then get on with the training. That's about that. So last week, total I did 8 hours and 45 minutes of training. That was a training stress score 510. So a bit of a recovery week for me, mainly because I haven't ran. I ran for 20 minutes because I've had a hip flex and niggle. It seems like it's fully better now, so I'm going to ease back into running this week, but that's why the numbers are a bit lower last week. So let's have a look from the beginning of the week. Monday night was just a 1 hour zone 2 spin in the evening. Tuesday was an interval session on the bike in the evening, 2:15 minutes tempo with a 30-second max effort after that as well. Wednesday, the club ride in the evening, so mainly zone 2 tempo, a few little nudges, but nothing too bad I don't think. Nearly 2 hours on the bike. Thursday, 36-minute swim, so I'm 2 and a bit K, and then well, before that was a 35-minute sweet spot effort on the bike, so a big day Thursday really. Friday, now this might, you know, these numbers might all add together. I weighed in relatively light versus what I'd weighed other days. What else? My Garmin body battery told me I was pretty low body battery wise, and then I tried to ride in the evening, but I felt okay, and it really didn't go to plan. As it says there, weak and shaky, like it might be weak at the best of times, but I had to get off the bike. I was really not well, so that was really weird. Saturday morning I felt a lot better, so I went out with a group ride and just did like again steady zone 2 training really. In fact, that is pretty much spot on zone 2, maybe a little bit of zone 3. And yesterday I had a bit of a rest day, just did a 20-minute jog, and to be honest it felt good. My hip flexor feels absolutely fine, so I'm going to get back running again now. My glutes this morning are really hurting because I haven't run for obviously a week and a bit, so those muscles that I haven't used, yeah. And as you can see there, I need to do a tax neo video at some point in the future. Now let's have a look at what that was. Here we go. So let's say 35 minutes swimming, 20 minutes running, probably about 7 and a bit hours on the bike, so mainly a cycling week. Now that's all well and good, but I need to do triathlon, so swimming and running is coming back with a bang this week. My running, I spoke to Coach Matt. Now I've had a week off of running completely, but it's only a week, and I know it's easier said than done, but I've got to try and not panic that I've lost loads of fitness. I don't think I will have. Yes, I'll have a little bit of ground to make up, but more than anything, I just need to be careful that so for example, my glutes hurting today, all those things aren't going to cause injuries like by going too hard too soon. But that said, I don't really need to mess around for a couple of weeks, like easing myself back in. I'm just going to do a normal amount of volume this week, so between like 3 and 4 hours of running, but not really do any hard intervals. So I'm going to get back in with the volume, but just not doing the intensity, and just see how that goes. I've generally been okay for the last sort of 16 weeks doing 4 hours of running a week, so we both agreed that it's not the volume that seems to hurt me, or the intensity really. It was just pretty much, we're pretty sure it was the cross race. Slipping around, stretching, overextending, all those sorts of things just cause little niggles, don't they? So anyway, that was my training week, but let's crack on with some training today, so I'll see you at lunchtime for a run. Okay, lunchtime, run time. I have just been actually, I forgot to take the camera. I didn't realise until I was about a quarter of a mile away. There's no way I was running back for that, sorry about that. So, stats on screen, 41 minutes, 5.23 miles. Ran pretty quick for me, to be honest. I just felt, you know, just felt fresh, bit of a progression run by the looks of it. Just, obviously a week off of running, just feeling good, and a rest day yesterday, so that's pretty much it. I also wanted to touch base about like I don't know how my weight loss journey is going, if that's the right thing to call it.
I like to do cardio workouts once in a while, as much as possible. Some people be like, yo, Callie, I don't see you don't lose weight, because I don't lose. You know what I'm saying? All I do is win.
It's been going all right. I think I've dropped between 2 and 2.5 kilos in January, but the first week of Feb has not seen any progression. I know it's not like a linear curve, you do go up and down with your weight, but I've certainly not been as strict. So now this is going to be about maximum effort.
Maximum effort.
I have 12 weeks, roughly 12 weeks until I go away to Mallorca for a week, and that's a training camp week. I'm really looking forward to giving it a good go, just training, but I do want to fit in my summer kit, so that'd be handy. Ambitious goals as to like how fit I can get before then and then during then, but I'm just going to give everything I've got now. So lunch today, I've really steered away from having beans on toast, not because beans on toast is a bad meal, but because beans on toast as I have it is a bad meal. Some like vegan cheese in it. I'll have 3 or 4 slices of toast, it's just not good. And I've also got some leftover meals that Liz kind of makes for me, so I've got some sort of pasta, veg dish. So that's what I'll be having for lunch. See you later for a bike ride. Was that really worth reshooting this clip? Probably not. End of the work day, time to get ready to ride my bike. Now, for the last few weeks, or I've actually, for the last few months, probably about 4 months or so, every Monday I've been riding with the Ride Harder crew, 6 till 7, 1 hour zone 2, you know the deal. Now, great training, great group, great accountability. as we're heading towards spring now, the weather is slightly better. And as I said earlier about if I'm going to do the same things and get the same results, I need to do a little bit more, particularly on a Monday where I haven't perhaps had a massive weekend. I can do some more training. I could do more indoors on a Monday, but I just don't. I find it an hour, I'm done riding indoors. Like that's enough, particularly when you've done the ride with the group and it's sort of like that's it then, isn't it? So my cycling club are a few people are heading out most Mondays now, just our usual time, sort of 6:15, and we're heading out for an hour and a half to 2 hours. Not just a nice flat route. It'll be zone 2, zone 3, not hard. I'm not going to go crazy. So it's the same sort of training session, but it just enables me to do a bit more. It's probably going to be an hour and 45 to 2 hours actually by the time I've ridden there and back as well. And that, in terms of like percentage increase, is like, you know, double the amount of training that I would be doing normally. So yes, there'll be some rainy days where I'll do some stuff indoors on a Monday night. But if I wind back the clock back to last summer when I got in good bike shape, I was doing like 2.5 hours on a Monday night because the weather allowed. So that's what I need to do. And whilst it then loses me some time from the evening, I need to get the training done, so I've got to put that up there. So Liz is kindly cooking tea now. I'm going to wolf that down me in about 5 minutes and then get changed and get out on the bike. I did clean the bike yesterday as well, so it stayed clean for all of one day. It's still pitch black outside the minute. The days aren't long enough to be seen out in the light, but decent lights on the bike. I'm riding in a group. I feel pretty safe. There are some interesting drivers out the road, but you make yourself as visible as you can, ride as sensibly as you can, and just get on with it, don't you? So yeah, anyway, I'll see you after this ride. Do you want to repeat what you just said?
No.
That's what I thought as well. It wasn't very nice, I can tell you that.
Yes, you're annoying.
Anyway, yes, I know. Why am I in the garage and I've just made a big deal about riding out on the road? Because it was raining. After I recorded that clip, we had tea, didn't we? And then it started drizzling, and then a couple of lads dropped out, and then it started really raining, and now it's still really raining. So I've been in the garage. I've just done an hour zone 2 with the Ride Harder crew. Awkward, because I said I was sacking them off to go out and ride on the road, and no, I came grovelling back. And then we're just starting off with the Icarus, which is my local triathlon group. We're doing a chain gang, but there's not many people on it, so we're just sort of trying to group together, I think. I'm waiting for the next group behind me. When they turn up, I'm going to try and jump on the back of them, because I just dropped out of the group I was in. But these things are trial and error, aren't they? We've just set up a Zwift club, so we set it up as an event, so you never really know who's turning up until they turn up. And it's just worth giving it a go, isn't it? Matt, who runs Team Icarus, really wants to start some sort of... It's a chain gang, but it's not full on. It's not going to be flat out hurting each other. It's just going to be a group ride where you perhaps do some intervals or something. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to do some pedalling to make the volume up a little bit more. I really need a wee though, so I'm going to hold that in for as long as I can. Is that about it? What are you doing, Liz?
Pedaling.
Yeah, I know that, but more specifically, what are you doing?
Just an easy spin tonight.
Okay. We need to get you on a cycling plan, don't we?
No.
Whatever. As soon as I turn this camera off, she'll start talking about all the events she's going to do this year. Yeah. Anyways, get some more pedalling done. Liz, just pause that, please. Blah, 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 blah. Before I get done for copyright. I'm sat here waiting for this group to turn up that isn't going to turn up, because when you're in a different race on the event, you don't see the other people, do you? So that's why nobody's here.
I wonder what you were doing.
So anyway, I'm going to call it there. An hour zone 2 done, that's fine. My heart rate was 123 beats a minute, something like that. Really happy with today's training. More than anything, just happy to get a good run in the bank. It was a bit too fast, if I'm honest, but I was just excited about running. What am I going to do the rest of tonight now? I'm going to use this time to get on top of other life-related things.
Like what?
Like...
It's already. What time is it?
It's only 7 o'clock.
Just after 7.
Yeah, well I've got this video to do.
So by the time you've done the video, had a shower,
Yeah.
it'll be bedtime.
Not quite bedtime. I will be doing things like packing clothes for running at work this week, packing lunches and stuff, getting all that sort of stuff ready so I'm in a better place for the next few
The
days.
fridge ready for you.
Oh, is it? Thank you very much. Okay, I won't be doing that then. Whatever. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. If you haven't already, please do hit the subscribe button down below. I'll make sure she's not in the next video. I'll see you tomorrow at 4 PM.
Bye.